morning. One moment, caller. Oops. Okay. Good morning, everyone. We're going to start standing up today. And I'm going to optimistically remove some layers. So finding ourselves in a nice, comfortable mountain pose. Feet underneath the hip sockets, or you can bring them all the way close together. And then if you like, close the eyes and check in with your inner being. Maybe feel the shoulders relax a little more. Let the spine grow tall as the crown of the head floats towards the sky. The base of the spine relaxes towards the earth. And start to notice your breath. Let's just practice noticing the breath right now without trying to change or control it. Maybe practice tethering your awareness to the inhale and the exhale. Let your breath take you on a little journey. Excuse me. And then bring your awareness into the feet. Lift the toes, wiggle them around, spread them wide, and just let them flutter lightly onto the floor. So they're not gripping, they're just there for a little more balance. Now press into your big toe ball mound, your outer heel, little toe ball mound and inner heel. Feel how the legs engage as we bring that weight to central through both of our feet. And let's take an inhale. We're going to reach the arms forward and up. Feel the spine grow tall. Exhale, reach out and down. Maybe wiggle the fingers. Inhale, reach forward and up. Exhale, out and down. I'm just bringing my feet a little wider because we're going to add a calf raise. So inhale, reach forward and up. Lift the heels, press across the balls of both feet, and exhale, flutter down. Again, inhale, reach out, lift the heels. Exhale, lower with control. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Two more, just like that. Inhale, lift. And exhale, lower all the way down. Beautiful. We're going to add a little back bend with a cactus arm. So we're going to be inhaling, lifting the heart, drawing the elbows back, and we'll lift those heels as well if you like. And then we're going to exhale. We're going to sink into our Utkatasana. Yeah, so it's kind of a hybrid vinyasa. Let's inhale, come up, little heart lift. Lift the heels if you like. And exhale, sink in. Inhale, come up. Exhale, sink the hips back. Inhale, open and lift. Exhale, sit into your chair. Inhale, open. Exhale, sink. I bring my forearms towards each other in front. Maybe they even touch. Let's inhale, open. Exhale, sink in. Inhale, open and lift. Exhale, sink in. One more. Inhale, open and lift. And exhale, sinking in. Good. Let's bring the hands to heart center. We're going to take our Utkatasana twist. So exhale, take the left elbow to the right thigh, or forearm across the lap, or arms wide. Just glance down. Make sure you can see your toes and that the knees are kind of even. So we're not tweaking our hips or our knees to get this twist. Good. Inhale back to center. Exhale, twist the other way. Again, check that the toes are relaxed. The legs are relatively even. We're spiraling around the axis of the spine. Good. Inhale back to center. Let's stay in this Utkatasana. And we're going to exhale, slide that right foot back for a lunge. Good. Scoop up through the belly. Make sure that back knee isn't straightening at the expense of our long lower back. So find a balance between zipping up through the front of the pelvis, through the belly, and pressing that right thigh back. Nice. Let's inhale here. Exhale, we're going to fold forward, straighten the back leg, bring the right hand to the floor, and reach that left arm to the sky for a twist. Make sure you can wiggle your front toes. Pelvis is parallel to the floor. Good. Now on our inhale, we're going to come to that flat back again. Let's bring hands to the hips. Turn the back foot down for warrior one, and then when you're ready, come back up. So we're still scooping up through the low belly, pressing that right hip forward and the right leg back, but now we've got contact with the floor with that whole right foot. Make sure you can wiggle all of the toes, and if it feels good, lift the arms. Nice. Relax the shoulders down onto the upper back. Really press back into that right foot. We're going to interlace the fingers behind the back. Roll the shoulders and inhale, lift the heart, reach the knuckles down and away. Now, if this feels awesome, stay here. If you would like, you can exhale, fold forward into humble warrior, reaching the knuckles up and over, releasing the head as much as feels good. Really press back into that right foot. Now we've taken all this body weight forward. Nice. Let's inhale, come all the way up. Release the hands, reach high. Good. And then we're going to exhale, step that right foot forward, bring hands to heart center. Nice. We're going to come for our Utkatasana twists again. So let's inhale, cactus the arms, lift the heels if you would like, lift the heart. Exhale, sink into our Utkatasana. Beautiful. Take a moment to check the toes, check that the knees are pointing straight ahead. We're engaged through the glutes, through the belly. And then we'll bring hands to heart center. Inhale here, and let's exhale, twist to the left this time. Right elbow to left thigh, or right forearm across the lap, or arms wide. Again, check that those knees are still pointing straight ahead in the same direction as the toes. You can wiggle those toes. And then inhale back to center. Exhale, take it the other way. Try that twist through the whole spine and check your foundation nice and strong, nice and even. Good. Inhale back to center. We're going to stay in Utkatasana as we transition to lunge. So take that left leg, slide it back, and then stack yourself up. Good. So again, zip up pubic bone to navel, hug the waist in. And when you're ready, lift the arms. Beautiful. Tall through the spine. Pressing that left thigh back. So you feel the glutes engage, the front of the hip stretch a little maybe. And we'll come into our twist. So on our inhale, we fold, straighten the back leg. Left arm comes down. Right arm reaches up. Wiggle those front right toes. Think about the back of the pelvis being square to the floor. We're lifting the left thigh bone towards the sky. Nice straight leg. Good. Let's inhale, come back to a flat back, hands on hips. Exhale, arrange that back left leg for warrior one. And when you're ready, come on up. So again, wiggle those front toes. Something shiny on my mat. Press back through that back left leg. We zip up through the belly, and when you're ready, inhale those arms up, relaxing the shoulders wide on the upper back. Take another nice tall breath. And then let's inhale, take the hands behind the back. See if you can interlace them the weird way this time. So maybe you interlace them normal and then switch. And then let's inhale, roll the shoulders back, lift the heart, reach the knuckles down and away. Really press back through that back leg. And if you like, fold forward for Humble Warrior. Release the arms up and over. Really press back into that left foot. Make sure you can wiggle your right toes. Let's inhale, come all the way up wherever you are. Release the hands, reach high. And exhale, step the left foot forward. Hands to heart center. Nicely done. We'll come into our eagle pose. So inhale, open the chest. Exhale, give yourself a hug. Wrap the right arm underneath the left. You can hold on to your shoulders or bring the palms to touch. And then soften the knees, peel that right leg up and wrap it over the left. You can always bring the right big toe to the floor outside the left foot for a little more balance. Give you a side view. Good. Think about stacking yourself up against a wall that's behind you. Back of the pelvis, back of the shoulders, back of the head, all stacked. We're growing roots through all four corners of that supporting left foot. Maybe lift and lower the forearms, if that feels good in the upper back and shoulders. And then on your inhale, unwind, reach high. Exhale, we'll wrap the left arm underneath the right this time. You can bring the hands to touch or keep hugging around those shoulders. And then soften the knees, peel that left leg up and wrap it over the right. Imagine stacking yourself up against that imaginary wall behind you. Let's take the chin down, back and up, lengthening through the back of the neck. And then maybe we slide those forearms up and down, see if that feels nice. Inhale, unwind, reach high. And exhale, release. We're going to come to our tree pose to warrior two sequence. So this is where we break out of the box of your yoga mat. You can stand on it, just don't worry too much about the edges. Let's bring the hands to the hips, keeping the pelvis square and level. And we're going to peel the right foot up. Good. Get that pelvis level. And let's rotate the right thigh bone out. So we're coming towards tree. You can have that right foot at the left ankle, pressing into the left shin, or pressing into the left thigh. Options with the hands, you can bring them to heart center. You can grow some branches for your tree. Good, really press to the midline with those legs, so we're not sliding all the way over to the left. And out of your peripheral vision, just check out the angle of that right knee. That's where we're going to lunge for our warrior two. So let's get ready. Bring hands to heart center. And inhale, lunge that right foot out in the direction of your right knee. Good. You can adjust the left foot for comfort. And I'm at all sorts of weird angles to my mat, but I'm going to ignore it. So I'm going to lift my right hip off my thigh bone, zip up pubic bone to navel to neutralize my pelvis, and then reach the arms out wide for warrior two. Just check that the front knee and the front toes, that right leg are pointing in the same direction. Think about rolling the thigh bone out from the hip socket, planting the foot through all four corners. Good. And let's release the left arm. Inhale the right arm up. And exhale, lift up and out of that right hip. Lovely side bend. Inhale, come back up to warrior two. We're going to go ahead and straighten that front leg. Okay, let's bring the hands to the hips. We're going to turn the pelvis and the whole upper body towards that right leg. And then we're going to fold over that right hip crease. So we come into triangle pose. Release the right arm down. And then let's take the left arm, bring it down, forward, up, and open to the ceiling, opening that chest as we go. Good. You can take the left arm in line with the left ear if you like. Make sure you can wiggle all of the toes. Think about making space in that right hip crease so you can fold the whole torso over. You'll probably feel it in the back of that right leg. You're welcome. Let's inhale, come all the way up. We're going to switch the arms, reach high, and exhale, reverse triangle. Lifting up and out of the right hip for that lovely side bend. Good. Inhale, come up, and exhale, release. Hands to the hips, walk the feet back towards each other. We'll take that little sequence on the other side. So make sure you have space to your right, left to step out. And we're going to peel that left foot up, lift the knee. Keep the hips level. Grow roots through all four corners of your right foot. And then we'll inhale, rotate the left thigh bone out. Good. Bring the foot to the inner ankle, inner shin, or inner thigh. Press, press. You can keep holding it if you like. And then your choice with the arms or your tree pose, Vikrasana. Out of your peripheral vision, check out the angle of that left knee. That's where you're going to lunge your foot for warrior two. So inhale, bring hands to heart center. Exhale, we'll lunge that left foot out. Stack knee over ankle. Adjust the right foot for comfort. And then let's bring the hands to the hips. Lift that left hip out of the thigh bone so that the hip line is square to the floor. And then we'll reach the arms out wide for our warrior two. Just move away from the wall, Sylvia. Good. Again, check that the front knee is pointing the same way as the toes. Think about rolling that thigh bone out, growing roots through all four corners of both feet. Nice. Release that right arm. We'll inhale, reach for the sky through the left arm. And exhale, come up and over for peaceful warrior. Inhale, up to warrior two. We're going to exhale, straighten that front left leg. Getting ready for our triangle. So bring hands to the hips. We're going to turn the torso towards that left leg. So the hips move. And then we're going to fold over that left hip crease. Good. Feel that in the back of your left leg? I hope so. Release the left arm. Let's take that right arm down, forward, up and open. Revolving the chest open to the right. Option to take that right arm in line with the right ear. Think about making space in that left hip socket. Good. So it's a bend over that left hip socket as well as a twist open in the upper torso. Nice. Let's inhale, come up, switch the arms, and exhale, up and over for reverse triangle. Inhale, come up, and exhale, release, walk the feet together. Very nice indeed. We're going to come down and roll around on the floor. All right. So let's use that calf raise that we've been doing. So inhale, come up, lift the heels. We're going to keep them lifted. Bring the hands to heart center. Start to bend the knees. Good. Bring the hips towards the heels. And if you've got enough space behind you, you can try rolling back. So we'll curl ourselves into a ball and roll. Let's roll a few times. We're going to inhale, rock back, exhale, rock forward. Keep the spine curled up, head tucked in. See if you can balance on your exhale. Inhale, rock back, exhale, rock forward. Good. Let's do 2 more. Inhale back, exhale forward. And on the next one, we're going to balance. Inhale, rock back, and exhale, balance. Good. Let's unfurl our spine. Come into a little boat. We're going to have to move back for what we're about to do with our boat. So, lifting the chest towards the knees. Shins roughly parallel to the floor. We're going to take the boat low to high. So inhale, I'm going to lower the boat and hold it. Exhale, bring it up. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. 2 more. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. And let's roll ourselves all the way down to the floor. Beautiful. Take a little time here to get comfy. We're going to come into our figure 4. So taking the right leg up, bend the knee and rotate that thigh bone out like we did in tree pose. Bringing the knobbly part of the ankle off the outer edge of that lower left thigh. And just get used to this. Allow that right knee and thigh to fall away. Maybe rock the weight side to side through the back of the pelvis. And then if it feels good, you can lift that underneath leg, hug it in towards you. Maybe even use the right elbow to press that right thigh away gently. And make some movement here if it feels good. Maybe circle around that lower back. Let's take another 2 lovely long breaths here, maybe even 3 breaths. And then gently releasing the left foot down if you have it lifted. And we'll switch sides. So both feet to the floor. Take the left leg up, bend the knee and rotate out from the hip socket. Knobbly part of the ankle heads over the outer edge of that right thigh. Again, get a bit more comfy here. Take any movements that feel good. And if you would like, you can lift up that underneath right leg, hug it in. Maybe make some circles, maybe relax in stillness. Let's take another 2 to 3 breaths. And gently release. Bring the soles of both feet to the floor, and we're going to extend that left leg nice and long. Hug the right knee in. We're going to come straight into a twist here. So I'm taking my right leg across to the left. Maybe you turn the head over the right shoulder. Maybe you use a cushion or a blanket to make a landing pad for that right leg. You feel really nice. And if you have space and it feels good, maybe you extend that right leg long. I'm going to move so I have space because it feels good to me. And they're really nice stretch through the outside of that right leg and hip. Close the eyes if that feels good. Start to sink into the floor, especially on your exhales. Let's take one more breath here. And gently start to unwind. And we'll release the right leg long and bring the left knee in. I'm moving my landing pad to the other side. Give that left knee a hug and then start to take it across the body to the right. Maybe you turn your head to the left. And then if it feels nice, you can straighten that left leg. Hamstring says no. Let's take one more breath here. And then engage through the core, gently unwind. And we're going to relax into Shavasana. I'm actually going to take a supported fish pose. Feel free to try this option and see if you like it. I'm going to take my blanket and roll it up. You can do this with a cushion too. Maybe fold it. Just want a chubby little roll. And I'm going to bring it behind my upper back. The bottom of the roll is about shoulder blade level. And it's supporting the spine between the shoulder blades. Just a gentle little supported back bend. You might feel a nice chest stretch as you let your arms release. Wherever you are, find your most comfortable, supported, reclining position. Close the eyes if it feels okay and start to follow the breath. You can let your breath take you on a journey through your inner universe. Notice what draws your attention. Make a welcoming space for any sensations. I'm going to take another 2 to 3 breaths here in Shavasana, or in my case, supported fish. Feel free to stay as long as you like in your resting position. And if you're ready to start closing the practice, just allow any movement that feels good. And in your own time, in your own way, gently make your way to a comfortable seated position. Honouring yourself as you do for taking this time to nourish your body, your mind, and your spirit. Let's inhale, reach the arms up, join the palms. Exhale, bring hands to heart center. We'll close with the sound of peace and consciousness, the sound of Om. Inhale. Bringing fingertips to third eye center. Inhale, and together say Namaste. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you live with ease. May all beings be happy, be healthy, and live with ease. Thank you so much for joining me. Go forth and be excellent to yourself.